Hello. If you do love corduroys, please grow up. My name is Andrew, and well, to be honest with you, my name is not Andrew. I'm actually an immigrant from Sudan, and I have to pretend like I'm actually good at English, and I have to fake this English accent so you fucking twats can actually listen to me. My name is actually Ogobo Doburgo Luke, but I'm pretty sure you don't even be able to pronounce that in the comment section. So fuck you for not being wise enough. Bloody bullocks, actually back here online. My name is Andrew. As I said, not Ogobo Gobugo Bogo Bugo Luke. I'm not talking about a bloody booger. Hey, calm yourself. Calm your tits down, little boy. Either way, right now actually being live here, I actually want to interview somebody that actually bloody love, who is actually called Gunther. Gunther, how are you, mate? Oh, I've actually got it, buddy. How are you, buddy? No, I'm actually great, man. Oh, first of all, this guy's actually make you look like a fucking loser. First of all, he got into the ring with Jey Uso, who is the biggest loser of them all. This guy is fat, he's out of shape, and he does the worst spear ever to man. This guy's actually basically just copy each other. Now, either way, this guy actually beat you and made you tap. Not only did this guy actually beat you, but he actually made you tap out. He actually tapped out, Gunther. How do you actually feel about that? Oh, buddy. But you know what? It actually very just hits me badly. First of all, I was just enjoying myself. I love slapping meat. I was just thinking about the meat that is there. Jey Uso has such a lot of meat. I mean, look at this body. It's just meat, the meat, the meat, the meat, the meat. And just like everybody when like it's big boys in the ring, everybody says meat, the meat, the meat, the meat. But in the case of Jey Uso, this guy is the meat, the meat, the meat, because it's fat. He's fat. He's got a lot of meat, and I love to slap meat. Oh, I back then, when I was a young boy, I remember back then with my father. He sat down with me and said, "Boy, I want you to actually try out the baseball and the basketball and all those good things." And I said, "No, sir. All I want is to slap and meat." Then he said, "What do you mean? Do you actually mean that we have to go to the jungle and look for meat to do something to it?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir. I would like to go out there in the wild and look for something and look for some meat and slap it." So this is what I've always wanted. I've always had a slapping meat fetish or slapping meat dream or talent. So when I actually saw Jey Uso, he had a lot of meat on my body. It got to my face. I was like, oh my god, this is meat. It got everywhere. I just because I love slapping meat. It was just meat and meat. My meat is meat. It was very great. And then I was like, you know what, I just couldn't take it anymore. And then I had to tap out because it was just very good. It was very good to me, and I just couldn't take it. You know how it is. So you're bloody telling me that you actually look like a fucking chump in front of everybody at WrestleMania just because you love meat? Oh, that's exactly it, buddy. It's not my fault. I mean, do you look how juicy that meat is? It is not my fault at all. I just love it. I think that it's very juicy. It's very great. It's meat, meat, meat. I love meat. I love slapping meat. And you know what? I know that I tapped out at WrestleMania, but you know what? After I was done with that, I actually went to to the locker room. Everybody was saying, congratulations, congratulations, you're now a jobber. Congratulations, officially, you're now a jobber. And then there was Pat McAfee on the background. He said to me, hey, you're now a jobber. And then I looked at him and I was like, you know what, boy, I am going to do something to you. You don't understanding, I slapped his meat. And he looked at me with all eyes and I said, yes, you want more? He said, "Oh, I want more. I'm coming for more." And I said, "You know what? Yeah, I'm going to come too. I'm coming to." And it was just great. It was just a great recipe. I went to Backlash. I got a chance to actually slap some meat. I slapped this meat. I slapped meat. I slapped meat. I slapped meat. After I was done with it, after I won, I shook his hand because I was like, wow, that was amazing meat. That is the best meat. I didn't even expect it. Because Jey Uso has fat meat, and you don't have any meat, not a lot of meat. So I was actually very shocked. I was very impressed. I was like, wow, I respect you for all that beautiful meat. So it was really just special to me. Boy, I actually thought that I actually hated my bloody life, but you know what? Bloody bollocks. Your life is a stinking pile of shit. I can't believe you actually felt like that, Gunther. Or first of all, you know what? I actually thought that the worst people were the wrestling fans, but turns out you're actually worse than them because you actually have a slapping meat fetish. What kind of piece of crap is that? I don't actually understand. Whoa, the body, come on. I thought that this was a lot show. Is it the last show? Either way, it's fine. Listen, I don't have time for this. I don't have the energy. It is what it is. It did what it, all right, listen, mate. You just need to go to a commercial right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you bloody twats, remove your your hands from your trousers. I know that the conversation of Gunther actually slapping his meat actually, I don't know, makes you want to slap your meat. But hey guys, it's not a slapping your meat movement. Alright, we're going for a commercial break. We're gonna put on some crappy music that will make you actually feel better about yourself. So here it goes. And me, here's a little song where you actually go for the break. Oh, Cody Rose is a jobber. Oh, Cody Rose is a loser tonight. Cody Rhodes is a jobber, and this guy, man, he sucks. I never met anybody that's like him. Man, this guy, man, this guy, he sucks. He's the worst champion. And when I look at him, I just laugh. Oh, Cody Rhodes is a loser. Oh, all right. Well, actually, back here live on a chat here. You know what? Actually, I actually went to the bathroom. You know, actually to cry because I can't believe I'm actually sitting right here. This is actually my life. I actually thought that I'd actually be a TV guy and actually be a TV producer or TV broadcaster or something. But here, man, I'm actually standing right here next to Gunther, a guy that left slapping his meat. Oh, tell me what actually is good than that? It doesn't get any better than this. I actually feel better about myself and actually went to the bathroom to actually to cry a bit, and I actually had some tissues there, and it really was a you talk about tissues. Well, first of all, you know, to me, you know, I have very experience with tissues, you know, because I slap my a lot, so I know a lot about tissues. You know, we should have a chat about it. What's your favorite brand? Are you are you bloody serious right now? Yeah, I'm serious, buddy. What is your favorite brand? Come on. We can actually be friends. You know, I'd like to know you more. You know, I feel like this is a debt. I feel like I can understand you more. We can actually sit together and understand each other. I'd like to say that I love this. I love meat and I love to share my love for meat and understand that this is a very peculiar, very interesting thing that a lot of people are not really invested in. It's fine. It is fine, my friend. What I'm going to say to you is this. Just listen to me. We're in a date right now. Let's chat. Let's talk about the meat, and maybe, hopefully, I can recruit you, and hopefully later on, I can slap your meat. I think that would be very great. Or don't you think so? What in the bloody bollocks are you talking about, mate? Guru. Alright, we actually got a call. I can't believe actually anybody actually listens to this bloody radio. Alright, who is the call here? Hello, my name is Andrew. Who is this? Andrew on the call? It's Seth Rollins. I am a visionary. I love visionary. I am Seth freaking Robert. Either way, I just want to say I love you, Gunther. And by the way, you can come on my side and slap my meat. Oh, buddy, thank you so much, Seth Rollins. But you know, to be honest with you, man, come on. You're now with the boy, man. I'd prefer if actually I would actually slap a boy him's meat. But because you, come on, look at you, man. You're just skinny. I don't know what you want me to do to you. And you're very easy. I like it when it's very challenging, when it's hard. You know, I like it when it's hard. Alright? You get that one? Bloody Christ, I can't believe I'm actually applauding this bloody place. Can somebody please turn off the bloody radio? What is this crap? Why are we actually broadcasting this on radio? Don't worry, my friend. Either way, Satrolis, listen to me, buddy. You don't make, you don't cut it, okay? You just don't cut it. You're just a blend. You're boring. You're just whatever. Just give it to me, you know. You're just easy, you know. You just flush it. Yeah, I don't like it that much. Yeah, either way, it's fine, Satrolis, but I eventually have a good one here. I think that he's from Sudan. He's from England. I don't know where he is, but I think that we'll have a great connection, like chemical connection, and hopefully I can slap his meat. To be honest with you, mate, I can't actually take this. I want to say this. I actually give up. Mr. Wrestling Rambler, I give up. I don't want this job. I quit. I quit right here on radio. This show is a West Floppy show on bloody radio station history or whatever. It doesn't even make... Oh, buddy, come on, buddy. You just have to listen. It's always slappy meat. You know, let me tell you something. If you're sloppy on meat, you'll feel better about yourself. Boom. All right, says like this is Sudanese, the English guy actually right away. Or just, ladies and gentlemen, either way, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the Wrestling Rambler, and by the way, slap meat, slap meat, slap meat, slap meat. Guys, we just have to make sure that the slap meat movement actually goes. Let's go, hashtag slap meat. Rest yourself, damn it. Either way, it's fine. Cheers, buddies. Cheers.